Great, we have a 19-hour layover in Istanbul, so we came out into the city to see what we could see. We started the day with some shopping at the Grand Bazaar, which has been around for more than 500 years, making it one of the oldest covered markets in the world. Of course, we had to stop and admire some beautiful handcrafted lamps. I'm obsessed with these, but I didn't buy one on this trip because we already have one in our dining room back home. We really liked sampling teas, Turkish delights, and other candies at the spice shops, and we stocked up on some tea and Turkish coffee to bring home. On our way to Sultan Ahmet Park, we stumbled across the Column of Constantine, which was built in 330 AD. Istanbul is known for having a large stray cat population, and people often treat them as communal pets, but I was just really excited to be seeing cats all day. At the park, we admired an outside view of the Blue Mosque and the Hagia Sophia, and then we chose to go inside the Hagia Sophia. We hired a guide who outlined the mosque's history and pointed out a lot of interesting details that we would have missed on our own. The Hagia Sophia is unique because it served as a Byzantine Christian cathedral for over 900 years, then a mosque for about 500 years. After that, it was a museum for 85 years until July of 2020 when it was rededicated as a mosque. As a result of all these different eras, the Hagia Sophia contains a very unique blend of Islamic art and Christian iconography. After we left the Hagia Sophia, Vince and I were honestly just exhausted. But we couldn't let that stop us because this was our only day in Istanbul, so we went to nearby Topkapi Palace and bought entrance tickets. Topkapi Palace is a museum that was once home to Ottoman sultans. The palace is filled with ornately decorated chambers and has multiple courtyards with exhibits of artifacts from the Ottoman Empire. We added entry to the Imperial Harem onto our tickets because I was excited about all of the beautiful tile work in the palace and I just wanted to see more of it. The harem is a set of private apartments where traditionally only women and their children and servants would have been allowed. Every inch of it was decorated with patterned tile and it had maze-like corridors that just seemed to go on forever. It was dinner time after we left the palace, so we finally got to sit down for a full meal before we had to get back to the airport to catch our next flight. We got back to the airport and checked into the lounge. Thank goodness they had a shower. So we got to take showers, which felt amazing after a long haul flight and then a day out in the hot sun, and now we're gonna go on another long haul flight at like 1:30 in the morning. We still had about 2 more days of travel ahead of us before we would finally get to our actual destination. So go ahead and subscribe if you want to see what happens next, because I'll be posting more videos really soon. I wasn't recording.
What's that?
I wasn't recording.